kind of mix the other guys? I mean, there's a lot of new faces, but you get some guys coming back. What's it been like, that process so far?
It's been good. I think Louisville does a great job recruiting guys that are like football players. For instance, Clev, like, it wasn't a problem, the transition. He came here ready to work, and I think that that definitely makes it easier for us leaders to get the group acclimated and reproduce what we did last year. So I think I gotta give a big shout out to the coaches when it comes to that.
This was for Clev. When you jump in that transfer portal, it kind of comes with the belief that, hey, I'm looking for a bigger opportunity, something to showcase myself. What's your thoughts now that you've gone, your fall camp is now underway and you've gotten to know the team quite a bit on what you hope to anticipate for your season here at Louisville?
I'm excited. I think we have a lot of great pieces on both sides of the ball. I think we're really gelling together as a D line. I can vouch for that unit. I feel like the pieces that we have always come in ready to compete, ready to help each other get better. I feel like we're ready to play at a high level this year.
Yeah, obviously a lot of turnover. You guys lost some good starters on defense. I guess, how do you feel like this defense is different from last year's, especially some of the pieces?
I think the defense looks good. You know what I mean? The guys last year did a good job staying at standard, and then it's for us, the guys that were here last year, to carry that standard and to impose it onto the defense. I think we're doing a great job so far. Coach English is one of the best DCs in the country. I think he does a good job getting us ready, as well as assistant coaches. So, I think at the end of the day, it's also just football. So it's something we've been doing for a long time.
I guess as a follow-up to that, how much different is it having him on the sideline as opposed to when he was in the box, and how much you feel like that is helping you guys moving into the season?
It's definitely a little bit different. For me, I interact a little more with Coach Hagan during the game, but just if he has something to tell the defense, it's definitely a lot easier. He doesn't have to wait till halftime till we get inside. He get the message across. If it's a change he wants to make in terms of the scheme, he doesn't have to wait till halftime once again to say it. So I think it's definitely more helpful for us.
Clev, how helpful is it to have like a Stan Quan, a Quinn, and Antonio Watts that have been in this defense playing like right behind you to help you kind of transition into Louisville?
It's definitely beneficial knowing that you guys have guys behind you that have your back. But I think the biggest thing for us is and we know it as a room and as a unit, that the defense starts up front. So as much as we could dominate, makes their life easier, and that's what we plan to do all year. Just be physical, dominate the line of scrimmage, and change games.
But what is, I know you've just been through preseason or a summer season and you're only one practice in, but what do you feel like is going to be the biggest difference for you as far as from Coastal to here, as far as when you get on the field and when you're out there?
Hopefully competition. That's the reason I came here. I felt Louisville gave me a great opportunity to come compete at a high level, play against other great teams, and I know that's what we plan to do. And with the guys we have, when you have a successful D-line, when you have guys that are hungry and want a lot, you work better as a group, and there's more success when you work better.
Go ahead, Tom. You guys have been together and doing a lot together in the summer, but is there any kind of different feel when it's officially day one out there on the practice field?
I'll answer this one. For me, I've been to a lot of different places, so this feels a little different. Definitely a little bit more excitement when it comes to this year, looking at what we have as a group and the success this program has had in the past few years, knowing that we got a lot of weight on our shoulders, a lot of people expecting us to do big things or not. But at the end of the day, we're proud of this group. We're a close-knit group. We enjoy each other's company, and I feel like that goes a long way when it comes to playing college football.
And just to add on to what he said, we've been gelling, getting to know each other, and I feel like that first practice where we know each other very well, and we've been together for a decent amount of time. I feel like it's always good to be out there, good to see what the guys can do. Guys are excited to play football. We haven't played since spring, so season's up ahead, but we focusing day by day to get better, and then that's pretty much it.
Rene, after that SMU game last year, you guys changed a lot on defense in terms of just streamlining and simplifying. Can you kind of walk through what changed from the perspective when the call first comes in, the headset to I guess today, who makes the call there?
I think for the most part, it's just like you said, simplify the game so that we have less thinking to do. You know what I mean? We could just play fast. At the end of the day, you want a defense that plays fast, that's aggressive, plays to the ball, and also the play doesn't matter if the guys don't give 100% effort. You know, so I think Coach English wants to just remove that part and make us play, and then show the world what we can do.
Let me talk about wanting to play at a high level or high standard. Specifically, what intrigued you about this defense and how do you see yourself getting into it?
Past few years, Coach Hagan, I feel like what he's been able to do with this group up front, constantly up there in the country with pressures, and I know losing Ashton Gelati brings a lot of pressure on us to compete, but you gotta love those type of things. You gotta love to be able to step up in big roles and play at a high level and compete and show the world what you're capable of at all times.
Kind of piggybacking off that for both of you, replacing the production of an Ashton Gelati, what goes into that? I know this can't just one person replace this production, what goes into that?
I mean, I can answer that one. I mean, we know Ashton is a great player, one of the best players that attended Louisville, and it's just about every guy in the room has to step up. You know what I mean? I have to step up. Guys over here last year got to step up, and it's all about giving maximum effort and just winning games at the end of the day. So I think we're more so focused on how can we get better versus how can we replace Ashton.
Yeah, and to add on to that, like, we're worried about the guys in the room. Obviously, like last year and the other years before that or that, but I feel like a lot of us are ready to compete at a high level. A lot of us got chips on our shoulders. A lot of us have things to prove and have personal goals that we want to accomplish. So if we continue to gel the way we've gelled over the off season and starting into camp, then I feel like when we all do that, everyone's going to play at a high level and everyone's going to be able to produce.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.